quiet it out a little bit. So what I was trying to say was we're under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. We're in this area called DUMBO, and it stands for directly under Manhattan Bridge overpass. The DUMBO that the usual Orlando Amigos can think of. But it also parallels with the Brooklyn Bridge, which is over here, which goes directly into the lower Manhattan area.
So directly above the Manhattan Bridge, amigos, you have the East River. And this bridge up here, you hear that train? That takes you over to Soho. However, if you keep going across the East River, I have to scream because the train keeps coming by like every 4 minutes. You can see right there. That bridge down there, amigos, I'll zoom in for you. That is the Queensboro Bridge. And that takes you over to Midtown, which is where the UN is, Trump Towers, and of course the world famous Times Square.
You want to come over to DUMBO, which is actually Brooklyn. You would just need to either take the subway, we took the F line to York Street, or you could take the water taxi, which will take you to the Brooklyn Bridge Park over here. And it's pretty cool because the water taxi, or not water taxi, the water ferry is $2.75, just like a subway ride. I wonder though how long it'll stay $2.75. Look at that! Oh, what a photo op. It says, "Will you marry me?" And then underneath we've got champagne bottle, so someone maybe was celebrating a moment ago. What a great place to get a photo under the Brooklyn Bridge. We're right here by this indoor carousel. It's not open right now, but its lights are very inviting and very warm. I want to go in there really badly. And then it looks like over here we have something else going on with candles. Looks like maybe it's in the shape of a heart. It might also be related. Wow, look at that. I wonder if there's some kind of engagement event. Oh, that's so sweet.
Sorry.
The couples are coming.
So that wedding proposal reminded us of our own wedding way back in 2015. And can you recognize that song? That's right. It's Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud. So we tried to recreate our first dance. We actually took like lessons. And then when the lessons finished, we would go over to UNC Chapel Hill. That's where we met. And we would practice over and over at the Student Union. I'm not sure we remembered all the moves correctly, but it was a lot of fun. Especially being at the foot of the Brooklyn Bridge. It's just something real magical that night. So hopefully you enjoyed this intermission of Remy and Justine recreating their own engagement.
Yes, we're here at the foot of the Brooklyn Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge Park. And we're looking at the Manhattan skyline from this side. So over there you can see the World Trade Center and the Wall Street area. And that connects to lower Manhattan. What a gorgeous skyline, oh my gosh. Definitely, we've heard you need to be on this side of things to get that gorgeous view of Manhattan.
Originally, we were going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. No, it's way too cold for that. I want to say the real feel has us in the 20s. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the, I think Justine called it the Brooklyn Ferry. And amigos, it's only like $2.75. So like if you're trying to save a little bit of money, maybe not use that Uber, check out the Brooklyn Ferry. Again, $2.75.
All right, we're braving it. We're walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. It's about a mile long, 20 or 30 minutes, I guess. It's also very cold. We chose a night where the real feels like in the 20s. So we're gonna be bundling up as we go across. Some fun facts though, now this whole area is pedestrian only. It used to be bicycles and pedestrians, but everybody got super confused, especially like with us tourists not knowing what was going on, and people would hit each other. Like the bikes would run the people over, everybody would get confused. So now the bicycles have to go in their own special lane down below. The pedestrians get this whole space all to ourselves. All of these cars are just coming off of the bridge, And fun fact that the bridge actually is free to cars. You don't have to pay to drive across it, which is really rare for, I feel like, any kind of bridge, especially in the Northeast. Before we get too far across the bridge, just want to also give you a nice view of the Brooklyn skyline. And one thing that really struck us was this apartment building here, where so many people have their apartments just open. So you can see this guy, he's like walking around his kitchen, and there's like a girl up there somewhere, she's typing on her computer. So that's just very interesting. I feel a little bit funny looking in on their lives, but they leave their windows wide open, so.
I feel like in the city there's no privacy. When we were walking by all the brownstones, which is only like 2-3 levels, people have their windows open, like they don't care.
Yeah, just look right in.
Like in Orlando, I want it closed. I told Steve, close the blinds, the neighbors will look.
I know, right?
But in New York City, it's like, whatever. Come on in. So, originally we were gonna take the ferry, which is only $2.75.
Per person, but not bad. Same as the subway.
But we missed the ferry, so we have to wait 40 minutes.
So we thought it would be a really smart idea in the, feels like 20s degree weather, to go across a bridge.
But it took us like a hot minute to find the bridge.
Oh, I know.
It's like hidden.
I mean, we know where the bridge is, but like there's a special pedestrian stairway if you want to go up the bridge. And we couldn't find it, and we asked these guys that own one of those like street meat carts, and the guy was like, right behind you are the stairs. Like not marked at all. So definitely be prepared to ask people for help, like how to find it. But it's this like hidden stairwell. I'd say on like the north side of the bridge. So if you're wandering, go on the north side.
So recap, we're walking the bridge. So after finishing walking the Brooklyn Bridge, my feet are spent. I know Justine's hands, I mean, they gotta be freezing.
I think they're warming up now that we're on the train.
So we ended up taking the 6 train. We're gonna take it to Grand Central, and then from there we're gonna transfer to.
No, from there we're walking.
Oh, I guess we're walking again. Okay. And then can we go home?
Then we go home.
Okay.
Get off because apparently it becomes an express train, and it doesn't take us to 51st or wherever it was that we're going. So we had to get off.
Where do we go now? So
now we have to walk a little bit further, but not as far as if we accidentally stayed on the train.
Okay, lead the way.
Okay.
Justine, any comments on this trek? It's been quite the journey from Brooklyn.
It has been a lot of fun. I will say that I've sufficiently thawed, and so now I'm ready to go back in the cold.
So Justine, what are your thoughts on navigating through the subway?
Google Maps.
I'm kind of a subway girl.
I know, Google Maps, super helpful. Try to figure out where's the terminus of your line, because that will tell you the direction you're trying to go.